All right, tonight, guys, we're going to take a look at a watch that Michael, a viewer of the channel, sent in. This is the Trifoglio Italia Veloce. I don't know how to speak Italian or read it or anything, so hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad. But it's kind of a cool, unique design. It mimics or is supposed to pay homage to like I forget what vehicle it was, but I just kind of look at it as like it's reminiscent to most vehicle instrument clusters, but it's a unique way to read the watch. So you have the main, if you look up here, you have the main red line going up and down there, and that's what you set the the dials to. So basically, they're disc. So you have the hour disc and then the minute disc, and of course you have in the very center there you have the seconds hand. Kind of looks like either a speedometer needle or a tachometer needle or something like that. So it's a pretty cool effect. It is, I noticed when setting it, or even like when you're trying to read it, I don't think you're gonna use this for like extreme precision time telling capabilities. Although it does have a Miyota automatic movement, and I'm sure it's accurate, but just reading the dial at a glance might be a challenge until you get used to it, at least. So obviously, we're before the 9, so it's 8, whatever that is. So we're like approximately 8:55. So you can catch on really quick. So the case size on this is 41.8 millimeter. Lug to lug is 47.7. Thickness is 11.25, 20 millimeter lug width. This has an acrylic crystal on it, which is very nice looking. And most of us go after the sapphire crystals and everything like that, but acrylic is actually really cool. It gives it a totally different look. I find that it's really easy to read through and everything like that. So much like my Timex and other watches that I've had in the past, they seem so clear until as soon as they get banged up or something like that, then you might have issues, but until then, no big deal. So you can see there's some information on the backside here. That's the 8215. That's the Miyota movement that's in it. I think that's the model number there. There's a bunch of different colorways. The brand name and 5 ATM is water resist. So it just has a push-pull crown, and you can hand wind, and then you can set the, I'll show you here. So it does not hack, obviously. I'm pulled all the way out, but you can see here as you rotate around, say you want to set it to 1030, you would set the 10 to that red main line there, and then you would go all the way around to that 30 mark. So that would be 1030, and then you're good to go. So pretty easy to use once you get the concept of what's going on there. But let me give you a wrist shot here real quick. It's a fairly lightweight watch, and I think the overall construction, the way it is constructed, that Miyota rotor noise is very, very prevalent with this particular watch. Like I don't know if you guys can hear that. I mean, you can get it spinning and you can hear it really easy. Like some watch cases are capable of like masking some of that rotor spin. You're not going to get that with this guy here. It's going to be audible, and you're going to know that it's an automatic rotor spinning in there. So the strap is pretty comfortable, pretty lightweight leather feel to it, and it's very comfortable. Already feels like it's kind of broken in, so it just wears really nice. You do have a signed buckle there, stainless buckle. So overall, really cool design. And that this, I believe, was a Kickstarter, and I think the first 100 were only at 165. So, fairly affordable at that price range. And I think the second batch, the next level, once the first 100 were sold out at the 165, then I think the price went to 195. But if you go to their website now, which I'll put a link in the description, the retail price on it is $435. Now, there's no way I would pay $435 for this watch, but I don't know what they're trending at or if you can even get them or whatever. I just thought it was a really cool design, and I just wanted to, say thanks to Michael for sending it in. I like to bring in, watches so we can all check them out. So whether you like it or you don't like it, it's just cool to see them. It's cool to check them out. So this one does have some Loom. So I'm gonna shut the lights off, and the way they did the Loom on it is pretty wacky. I actually kind of dig it. So I didn't even realize when I first was checking out the watch, I didn't even think it would have Loom, but they actually loomed that whole outer disc, and then they loomed the numbers on the minute disc. So pretty cool. It's not super bright, and I'm sure it's not going to last super long or anything like that, but it's pretty cool. I can dig it. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know if there's other. I didn't really do any digging to find out if anybody else has done this style of timekeeping, where you have instead of the hands, you actually have the disc. So I think that's really cool. I would really like to see it in maybe like a better constructed watch. And I'm not saying this thing's a pile of junk or anything like that, but it would be kind of cool to see it executed at like maybe a higher level, if that makes sense. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And today's Wednesday, so maybe this is Wacky Watch Wednesday. And tomorrow, hopefully, I will have some. I don't know what I got going on tomorrow. I've been working a lot too, so it's trying to squeeze these vids in for you guys too. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next vid.